we finally get to learn about the truth of the Hinatsuki tragedy in this episode. Finally, I've been wondering for how long about, what's going on with Rokudo's past and what's going on with Benio's brother. And we finally get in this one. So yeah, hey guys, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. As you can see by title below, and for what I'm talking about, this is on episode 9 of Twin Star Exorcist. And overall, this episode, in my opinion, is probably the best episode yet. Now, I've seen a lot of people in the forums and stuff, and how, in terms with the adaptation of this from the manga, it's horrible. A lot of people, manga readers, are hating the anime so far, and it really sucks. That really sucks because I know so many times when I've watched an anime, and the adaptation from the manga has just been horrible. But there's a lot of them that have been done really well as well. This is not one of them, obviously. And from what I've seen, I haven't read the manga. As you guys know, I'm an anime watch. I watched this one only from anime only. So in terms of a person who's only watching anime and not read the manga, in my opinion, it was a pretty dang good episode. It did feel a little rushed and everything. Like, this episode, literally we learned a whole bunch of things going on. Finally, we do learn the truth about it though, and it definitely was a feels episode for me. Like, it was pretty dang crazy, everything we learned in this one about the Hinatsuki tragedy. But yeah, sucks that it's not being adapted well from the manga. But in my opinion, from what I've seen as an anime watcher only, it was still pretty dang good in my opinion. Really, like I said, the best episode yet so far. This episode, we finally get to learn the whole thing about, obviously why did Rokudo kill all the, kids at the Hinatsuki dorm. What happened is actually Yuto, who is Benio's brother. We're wondering what happened to him. He's actually was there. We saw that in the picture that he was actually pretty much like one of Rokudo's best friends. And what happened is he corrupted all the kids there as an experiment, because I guess he wanted to see something. We don't really see what that was, but he will do anything. We already know that him and Benio made a promise to become the best, exorcist, the strongest exorcist, and he obviously shows that he is willing to do anything, even if it's the dark arts, which Kegata corruption is supposedly is a forbidden thing, and pretty much no one knows about it. So how he knows about it, we still don't know. So it's a possibility that there is someone behind him. He's not really the one, that's like fully the villain here. He's still the main villain at the moment, to which we finally get a villain for one thing. Like I've been saying for the past how long, it's pretty much been the same thing, the same Kegata, nothing new, and the fights seem so boring and just Finally, we get to see a villain, someone that is obviously pretty big in terms of the relationship that he has with Rokudo and with Benio. Pretty much he's manipulating the whole time. Benio has this, like, she sees her brother as this faithful hero, kind and strong and all this kind of stuff, and instead he's a manipulating asshole is what it seems like. What he did to Rokudo and everyone at the Hinatsuki dorm that's just horrible and poor. I just feel so sorry for Rokudo to what he had to see. He had to kill all of them. Now we know, like I said before, I didn't think it was him with the Kegata corruption. I was thinking it was everyone else. Didn't know how it happened or why it happened, but now we of course do know, and he had to end up killing them. That one girl just gets slapped aside and dead. She had more screen time dead than alive. He was too scared to do anything when the other girl got eaten. It was like, oh, I did not expect that. I was like, oh, damn. I thought he was just going to swallow a whole or something. Nope. And then I guess we didn't really get to see him end up killing them all. But I'm guessing that he obviously, not guessing, we know he ended up killing all of them and he was the only survivor. Thinking he also killed Yuto, so I'm guessing he hurt him. But somehow Yuto survived and is stronger than ever. He also seems to have, obviously he's a pupil of Seigen as well, and they all have that arm kind of thing, but he is like on a whole nother level. Obviously the big thing with Rokudo always running away. This episode he finally he's committing himself to become stronger. Him and Benio are committing themselves to become stronger together, so their bond together is strengthened from this. At first we thought it was going to weaken because At first it was strong because they got out of that one thing, and it seemed like they were on good terms. It was all cute and stuff, moments together. And then of course she finds out about this, and then now all this is going on. It's pretty dang crazy. And of course that fight, it was just like Rokudo able to make the arm thing without his talisman, which is pretty crazy. But it seemed like he was not fully control. Not fully control. He was not in control at all. That thing was like controlling him. He was just mad with rage, trying to go back and forth, getting his ass licked. Like it was just like a ragdoll flying back and forth. Like Yuto was just like boom, boom, boom. It was like nothing until finally Benio stops him. Yuto leaves and says he's gonna be back, obviously, and obviously that was that. Seigen, do I think he could have done something? Yes, I think obviously if Rokudo and Benio were in the right mind, they could have protected, Mayura, or one of them could have ran away to. But of course, that wasn't gonna happen. But I feel like Seigen is one of the 12 Guardians. He should be super strong. He should be able to just take that guy, Yuto out easily, right? You'd think, but maybe Yuto is stronger than I am thinking, and maybe I'm just thinking that the 12 Guardians are just super OP. I'm not too sure how strong Yuto is in terms of in comparison to the 12 Guardians, to which maybe we'll see the other guy as well, the other Guardian we saw before. I'm wondering what's going to happen with Seigen and Mayura. But overall, like the very end, the emotions going on with Benio bowing down and crying, and then the resolve for both of them, the commitment to become stronger together was just, it was honestly a really good episode. I had a lot of things going on. That's pretty much all I gotta say. But yeah, overall, I definitely enjoyed this episode. As an anime watcher only, it was good in my opinion. Definitely kind of rushed in terms of, whoa, this villain came out of nowhere, and we didn't even really get to see Benio really that mad at Rokudo at all. It was like a split moment, and all of a sudden here comes Yuto to explain everything. You think that would normally happen? I don't think so, but okay. But of course, it was nice to see them. They will be stronger together. But it does look like the next episode, I'm not sure it's going to be in terms with like what's going on in this episode. It looked like it was like a nice little episode with like them and marriage again and stuff like that. So I'm kind of, I don't know. I like the kind of stuff. I do like romance things. I do like seeing that them together and everything. But I want more of this story. It was actually pretty dang interesting, and like from what I've seen in this episode, in the last episode, it was pretty dang crazy. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see in the next episode to see what they're gonna do. Will they continue on with the main story, or will they divert a little with an anime original with some, by the looks of it, some marriage kind of thing between Rokudo and Benio? But overall, I gotta say, really good episode. Definitely enjoyed it. We had some action. We had crazy drama and crazy story that we haven't had since like the first episode. So that was a good thing. And just literally, finally, the last episode definitely got my hopes up. I was like, yes, I cannot wait for the next episode. This one definitely, it definitely was awesome. Like I definitely enjoyed it and cannot wait to see what we have in store for the rest of this story. There is 12 episodes in the season, but people have been saying there's different cores. So there's probably going to be maybe 24 at the least. So we just have to wait and see how this first part of it ends and what's going to happen in the second one. But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you have any, your own opinion on this, feel free to comment below. Any manga readers, you feel free without spoiling anything. How bad in terms of this? Do you not enjoy it at all? Because for me, an anime watcher only, it's pretty good for me. That's what I gotta say. I don't know how well it's being adapted. I know a lot of people hate it, but I just want to know all your guys' opinions, anime or manga readers. Feel free to comment below and we can talk about it. But like I said, no spoilers, please. And yeah, until next time, guys. See ya.